You have to tell me what's going on, Mr. Crow.
Have you ever seen a vampire?
No.
Well, first of all, they're not romantic, all right? It's not like they're a bunch of fucking fags hopping around in rented formal wear and seducing everybody in sight with cheesy Eurotrash accents, all right? Forget whatever you've seen in the movies. They don't turn into bats. Crosses don't work. Garlic? You want to try garlic? You stand there with garlic around your neck. One of these buggers will bend you fucking over and take a walk up your strata chocolata while he's sucking the blood out of your neck, all right?
All right. Hello. Welcome to just another horror podcast.
I forgot.
I just looked up, saw you, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I?
Why are you here? Videodrome coming back at you.
It's my reality.
I'm sorry for hitting you. I'm John.
You didn't hit me. I'm Ben.
Cobra.
And we're continuing James Woods month with John Carpenter's Vampires.
Speaking of John Carpenter, you know what today is?
What is it?
John Carpenter's birthday.
No.
Today being the 21st of April.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Not helping me.
Do you know what it
You're
is?
doing hand gestures.
All right. He's pointing at Ben, everybody.
Wait, is we coming up on an anniversary of Halloween? 78?
Well, it would be an anniversary this year, yes. 40 years, but that's not what I'm getting
To
at.
watch it.
The audience-
Today is a very specific day in the world of John Carpenter movies. And
The
you claim to like this movie a bunch. So.
Oh, okay. Prince of Darkness.
No, that's not it.
No,
It's
what's
Fog Day
Fog
Oh,
Day.
the fog.
on April 21st.
Hey, I want to review the fog.
That is
but,
going to be a divisive
70.
movie.
but your girlfriend won't allow us because she knows you'll bash it.
It does have Tom Atkins, so I would probably give it the benefit.
The 3 points that his
Ben-
mustache
Tom
deserves.
Atkins picking up Jamie Lee Curtis and betting her in less than 30 seconds. Come on!
Yeah, but there's no boobs. It's a little
This is
slow. It's like a pirate ghost story, but you don't get any finish till about 2 minutes before the ending.
Yeah,
It's-
true.
This is a movie
But
that I
there's
claim.
stuff going on.
I say, I saw the remake first, and I was like, my God, the original has got to be better than this.
Which
I've never seen the
Not
remake.
by much.
It is. No, the remake's terrible.
It's one of the worst
It's
movies ever.
terrible.
And the only reason we don't get to see Adrian Barbeau's tits in that movie is because he was married to her at the time, probably.
Oh, damn it. That sucks.
Was he?
Yeah.
Or was he?
Go watch Swamp
Isn't
Thing.
he still
if you
with
want
Deborah
that.
Hill?
Oof.
No, he was not with
No,
Deborah Hill yet.
he was with Adrian Barbeau at this time. During the fog. That's why she's in it.
Still pissed I had to watch that garbage.
What?
What?
Fucking Swamp Thing.
Dude, I used to love Swamp Thing as a kid.
Did I make you watch that?
That was my punishment for losing
I made
this
you watch that
class.
boy band movie with her in it too.
Holy shit.
We need to go back to that. Where
No, we
can...
don't, because you guys stack the fucking votes. You're like paying people at work.
I am.
Buy you a bag of chips if you vote for me.
I told you.
So?
If things are bad, I will
bullshit.
cheat.
Yeah, exactly. I never cheated. I just had family members that are on Facebook more than your friends and your friends.
That's true.
My friends are there, but they're like, I'm not voting. What
Yeah,
the
they're
fuck?
like, what?
Why are you holding a sign and a picture on Facebook?
Dislike.
Fucking weird. Yeah. Alright, so this movie is Vampires. It's 1998?
Arguably Carpenter's last good movie.
Oh, arguably is right. Mouth of Madness, I think.
That was before this, though.
I know.
It depends on what you're considering.
Last good movie, I would say, yeah.
So, didn't Ghost of Mars come out in 98, too? Did he bring 2 movies out of this?
He might have.
Like in the same year? That seems a
Maybe.
lot for him.
That
He
sounds
might have.
right.
Well, I mean, you could make this movie that he made probably in 3 weeks. It looked like it was filmed in the desert of New Mexico, Arizona, California area.
This didn't look like it took long.
No, it couldn't.
Especially when we get to the second act.
Oy.
You're a second act.
Thanks. Another sick burn by Cobra.
Thank you. God,
Ah, no,
you're so
Ghost-
sloppy.
I am.
Ghost of Mars is 2001.
But I'll clean it up to make it look like I'm right on. Okay, so James Woods plays the head of a vampire killing group called
Jack Crow.
Jack Crow, and what's the name of the group?
I don't know, I just have cowboys. I mean, it's
can't
basically a
remember.
western.
They had
Do
a
they
name.
have a name?
They did, but I can't remember what it was.
I don't know what it is.
He's no Snake
It doesn't.
Plissken I have.
It doesn't matter because this group will die shortly.
Very quickly, and as we have here, John,
on the
what's
cover
on the
of the
cover?
box, the entire group is there.
Yeah, a good
For about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
six-man group here.
Yeah. And the beginning of the movie is we find out what they do. They're hired by the Catholic Church to go into.
I like this idea.
Yeah, they're hired to go find the vampires and kill them. So they go into dens and they look for the leader and they drag them out one by one into the sun.
With like this, I like their weaponry.
This is very good. I like it too because they're not just, you hear a vampire, you go to a steak.
They're not
with
Romero
garlic and do it.
hillbillies just out killing because woo.
Yeah, they're an actual team. They know what they're doing
Yeah.
precisely. They're perfectly timed to get these vampires in, yank them out into the sun, and have them destroyed. They know what they're doing.
Mhm.
I like that.
Bad flame effects though.
It's
That's-
98.
No, it's bad.
But
Yeah, it's bad.
after they caught on fire, it showed the body on fire.
No,
with
I
real
like
flames.
that you see the ash.
K and
pile
B was
in the
involved in this, weren't they?
K&B was involved
Yes,
in
they
this.
were. Okay, but they were involved in that. I don't think.
They were involved in that.
middle. So they have a
Well-
priest with them also.
Yep.
It wasn't terrible.
He's just basically giving them last rites.
Yep.
As they're blowing up.
That's about it.
Okay.
That's what priests do.
So the head vampire's not inside the house, so
So
they
they
leave.
They don't use the word goon, or they don't use the word vampires. They call them goons at the beginning.
Yeah, they're just like
they're the
henchmen.
they're the lackeys.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay, that's why they use. the
now
word
we're
goons.
off to the Sun God Hotel, right? Is it the
Yeah,
Sun God
for,
Hotel?
for basically a tits and drug party.
Yep.
Prostitutes and drugs.
You just skipped over one of
It's
James
the
Woods is
Catholic
giving
Church
one-liners in this opening sequence.
You
Which
said
one?
that?
Open wide, baby! Boom!
You said that, and his one letters are so bad.
They are.
You gotta take your political view out of this when you watch
No,
this
I'm not.
movie.
I didn't even know he was in politics, and these one-liners are bad.
It's
His
bad.
one-liners are so cheesy and good in this.
Who wrote
They're
this?
cheesy,
Wasn't
alright. I don't
Carpenter.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Dude,
maybe
late
that's-
90s. Liver Alone, Scream. I mean,
I love it.
yeah, that's what...
So,
No.
um,
You're wrong.
Stop talking.
is the
You are
Catholic
wrong.
Church paying for this party?
That's a good question.
For this team to blow off some steam?
I hope so. Because we have tits everywhere.
Uh,
These guys just thought they took down their vampire. James Woods knows that the
Well, I think
leader
they're-
wasn't there.
They
need to
think
get
they're
the head
protected.
vampire. Yeah.
They go and they're gonna celebrate with some hookers, just as you would, right?
The Cheryl Lee's character,
Katrina.
yes. James Woods starts talking to her, makes it look like they're going to go hook up. I think they have some sort of history. They've hooked up before, maybe.
It could be.
But then, all of a sudden, she's with, like, Daniel Baldwin the rest of the
Yeah, I don't-
movie. It was kind of...
I'm very.
I don't think
confused
she
by
was
that.
with James Woods before.
I think
that.
maybe it has something to do with the fact he got bit, but
I
it's
think
not.
she's
Was
just
she
like
the
her.
head prostitute?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why she wanted James Wood, the head vampire hunter.
Well,
Cheryl Lee's hot.
the head vampire gets to the party and bites Cheryl Lee on the leg.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He was sleeping in the dirt, which I think is really cool.
That,
he-
it's awesome.
That is pretty.
When
good.
those people come
Yeah,
up
when they
later
come
from
up
the
out of
dirt,
the- it's
I love
really
that
cool.
shot.
Because he's sleeping right outside the hotel.
Mhm.
So
He
he
knew-
knows they're going to be
Yeah.
there. We don't know why he knows, but we...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows for a reason because later on he says Jack's name and that
Yeah.
makes him go nuts.
There's little
So-
subtle things in this movie that are good,
It-
which
it-
I'm going to tell you. Jack Crow,
Can
same
I ask-
initials as
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He's on that
Oh.
cross later.
That's
So
good. Good.
Little
call.
subtle things in this
I'm not
movie. It's
I'm
not
not
great.
bashing this movie. I don't say I hate it. I do like...
Was it obvious to you who told the vampire Jack's name?
Like the cardinal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they set up the Padre as a possible sketchy...
I thought maybe even Daniel Baldwin at one point.
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job of trying
Yeah.
to hide.
Yeah,
When
I
they
like
revealed
I
it,
like
I'm
the
like,
Padre
oh,
part
Honestly,
where
the
he doesn't
Cardinal
know.
the Cardinal is my last choice out of Baldwin or the Padre.
Yeah.
So, bravo to them. They
Yeah.
fooled me.
I think they just went up. He's high in the scheme of things, and he's like, "Oh, well, I can live forever." Oh, yeah, vampire.
Yeah,
Is
but-
the name Montoya not a very stereotypical, like, special
Spanish?
ops guy name? Montoya?
Was he in
Indigo
Predator?
Montoya.
Was he in Predator?
I'm sure there was a Montoya.
He was in The Princess Bride.
Yeah, I mean,
Inigo Montoya.
that name's everywhere, so...
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Somehow, everybody that is on the cover of this movie dies right here, except for James Woods and Daniel
Billy Baldwin.
Daniel Baldwin.
Daniel.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is even Billy Baldwin level of acting.
No, I had Dan Baldwin up here.
Boy, is
Dude,
he
he
bad.
is a poor man's Michael.
Douglas?
No, from Reservoir Dogs.
Madsen.
Michael Madsen. He's jet black
He's a
hair.
broke ass man.
Wow,
Michael
if you're the
Madsen.
poor man's Michael Madsen,
Yeah.
your career has gone
Yeah,
significantly in the wrong direction.
but he's a
Is he
Baldwin,
not?
so
I
he's
like
really
Michael
good.
Madsen though, so I can't.
No, he's a
say
poor
anything.
man's Michael Madsen.
Alec Baldwin is the only kind of Baldwin that Steven had like a like Alec, Steven,
Billy.
Billy, Danny,
Which one
and
I
fucked
didn't-
Cindy Crawford in Fair Game?
that was Jonathan Lambert, Cobra.
Oh, was it?
That was me.
Dude, am I mistaken?
I had
It
so
could
much
be
sex with
like
Cindy Crawford.
14-year-old Ben mistaken. She gets topless now, right?
No, you're not mistaken.
Okay.
You're not
I may
mistaken.
need
Fair
to watch it.
game?
I think that was
Yeah.
the whole point of that movie.
I may need to watch this movie.
Do you remember when she was in Playboy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all like, yeah.
She had small boobs, but they were perky, and the
That's not good.
was just.
They
it
shoot
was there.
somebody while they're fucking. I remember that movie. I was like, wow. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
because he sees him coming up from behind, and he like, or she does. I
And
think,
she
and
shoots them
Yeah.
while they're fucking.
But
Do you remember that movie cover? It was called Jade or Jaded.
Jade.
Yes. Yep.
I rented that
So did
when
I.
it first came out in the 94 or something.
Boy, those video covers really.
Right?
fucking
You're
trick
like,
you.
there's gotta be. I think there were maybe boobs in that movie. I can't remember. Some woman got killed with a broken wine glass on a beach, or got it shoved in her cooter. She was raped with it. Scorned. Maybe it was Scorned and not Jaded.
she
Jaden
was,
had a video cover with a woman who was almost.
Yeah,
undressed.
one of the two, Scorned or Jaded. I remember getting that when it first came out, and I was like, oh my god, there's gonna be boobs in this, and then there were. Jade. Yeah, that was it. She
That's
got
it.
raped with
That's
a
it.
wine bottle on the beach or something.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
that's,
sexy about that movie at
nothing.
all.
well, it's David Caruso. isn't
Oh,
it?
gee, well.
She was.
Wait, that's one of the first South Parks. I do your impression of David Crusoe's career.
She was,
he like jumps out of a plane.
Linda. She was Linda Ferrantino. She was also in Men in Black, which I just did a rewatch of.
Is
not
that
too
the
long.
doctor?
Don't ever watch Men in Black.
In Men in Black?
Yeah.
She's the morgue.
She's not bad.
Oh no, she's
Yeah.
cute.
All right. So the vampire is named Valak. He destroys every person in the crew and all the prostitutes except for Jack and
Well,
Daniel
Katrina.
Baldwin and Katrina.
And
She
Katrina.
bites
But
Katrina.
the effects are really good because it's KMB.
No, it's
when they're
it's
slashing people up, yeah.
yeah, no. It's a massacre.
This-
but my
Yeah,
problem
this movie
is
has a problem of too much early and then for an hour chase.
Well-
and you get no action.
Mhm.
I had a problem with Jack Crow being this amazing hunter, and
He barely reacted.
He barely reacted, and it took him 10 minutes to get to, I don't
Yeah.
even know, like, to help out. Meanwhile, this, in slow motion, this vampire is killing everybody. And I think
He didn't
John,
hear it. He had sex eyes.
And also, it
John,
turns
you were
out that
saying-
they
he
weren't going to
didn't
do anything
because he
anyway
told-
to him, so.
he told Katrina he was going to go meet her somewhere. So, he hadn't had sex yet.
He had
No, he had sex eyes. He was ready to do it.
He
yeah.
was ready.
What about Betty Davis eyes?
She's got Betty Davis eyes.
Can you plug that?
I guess.
Yeah, no, I guess. Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes is a great 80s
So-
song.
John, you'd also said...
She would heeze you just to please you.
I don't like that song.
So, John, you had also said that you felt that this slaughter scene should have come about an hour into the movie instead
Yes.
of 15 minutes.
Yes,
It
it
should
should have.
And I agree, because again, the poster has. the
I
whole
would have
team.
liked to watch a vampire team hunt vampires for
Yes.
a little while, and
Yep.
it just didn't happen.
Instead of
The-
one vampire kill, like one vampire hunt scene.
The only
And
thing
then-
I can say is because that girl got bit, because she was bitten, she has the visions of Valak through the movie. And it's not great, but that is why that she had to get bit early. They could have did
Why did he
a
bite
much
her?
better scene where he still has at least half the crew before Valak slaughters them all.
You know
Except
why
for
I
sure.
can't
Did he
stand-
bite her knowing that they would have a connection, knowing that she'd be with Jack? I almost called him Jack Sparrow.
When they first
Jack
wrote
Crow.
her, when they first wrote her getting bit, did they know that they were going to have a connection? And did they think about, did the vampire know? Did any of this go through any of their minds?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
this.
Why didn't he kill her?
Like he did all the other ones?
Yeah.
I guess
Or did
I would think it was
he-
a seduction thing.
Yeah.
Did he know that it was a she was going to have a connection,
What
and
I
that
think
it would
is
lead
he was going to steal
Oh,
her.
oh yeah. You
he
might be
would
right.
lead Jack Crow and
to where they needed
to
him.
where that he
Oh
because
yeah,
he
Jack
hadn't
Crow was part of it,
because
wasn't it?
he hadn't found the crush yet. So yeah.
Oh,
That's a lot of thinking, though.
Man.
Yeah, that's deep. Give it an extra point for that.
Yeah.
Wow. You
Maybe.
really try to prop up your picks.
This movie's not bad. It's not great.
I didn't
It's not
say.
bad. Okay, so now he has to.
I'm
say-
not gonna give it more than a 7.
Since
I
they-
know what it is.
Since they've all been killed by
Spoiler
this
alert.
vampire, he needs to make sure their bodies are disposed of properly.
I like that touch where he has to go back because they're going to rise from the dead.
Yep. So he cuts off all of their heads and
Burns.
then burns the place down.
Yep.
There's a lot of subtle things in this movie that are good.
Yeah, but they have to
A lot
do
of
the escape.
montages too.
They have to do the escape.
Montages are what? In one word.
Think speak.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Our 80s.
Wonderful.
nothing
Wonderful
tops
in
Rocky
the
4's
80s.
montage.
They're incredible. The whole movie's a montage.
And it's great!
It is. Best,
It's the
one of the best
only.
movies.
I bet it's the only fourth of its
If
kind
I,
that's rated over a 6.5.
what are you
True.
talking about? Rocky 4?
Yeah. I bet it's the only
I
fourth of its
was
kind
Star
rated over a
Trek
6.5.
4. I'm
If
sorry.
I was
know
a high
that.
school
Is it
history,
rated over 6.5?
Yeah.
if I was a high
That's
school,
nerdy though.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
if I was a high school history teacher, I would have a viewing of Rocky 4 as one of the greatest
Yeah.
propaganda films
This
of all
is
time.
the Cold War. The entire Cold War. You're gonna learn
We
about it right
fight
now.
fair. The Russians cheat.
If
Yep.
I can change, and you can change, we can all change.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Change into what? Shut up.
Doesn't matter. Love my left jab.
Love that I sit back and get beat up until the end, and then.
Always. He
Yeah.
loses for 14 straight rounds and then has enough
Good thing
power.
there's a
Loses
15.
Every punch he takes in the face, he does not block a single
No,
punch.
he doesn't
he
try to
doesn't.
block.
He's got mush brain and that's why he's okay. Mush brain, you're a
To be
great
fair,
fighter.
he had mush brain before he started boxing.
That's true. Why do you fight? Because I can't dance and sing.
He wanted to be John Travolta, but he had no moves.
That's
so
right.
he became.
Man, when
A
she
fighter.
says you can't win.
You know what drives me crazy? Let's go on a Rocky rant for a second here. This drives me nuts. The first movie, she's like, go for it, man. Do whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but the
Second
second
one,
one, they
she's
have
like-
a baby, and
Second
she's
one,
concerned
she's
about
again
him.
like, no, you can't fight, even though it's the only thing you can do to get us money.
He can't
It is
even
literally
read.
the only
He
thing.
can't even read cue cards.
No, he's stupid as a brick.
You're useless unless you're in there getting your brains beat in.
Uh-huh.
But don't do it. We'll just starve. It's fine. And then the third one, she's all this. She's been shy for 2 movies.
Well-
and the third one, she's like, she gives one of the most like insane monologues on the beach I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, she
Coming
does.
from
She's
her?
very
In all
shy.
fairness, though, Clubber Lang at the time, I'll knock you the fuck out.
I get that, but what the fuck is she doing?
Boom.
It's not her character to be like,
Yes, it is.
It is
She's
not her
the
character
wife
to be
of this
like-
guy.
when the dust is all cleared, you're gonna be the one that's standing there, Rocky.
Wait,
Like what the fuck?
What was
isn't this the one
worse?
that Mickey died?
Mickey
Yeah,
dies.
Mickey dies.
Yes, so she has to take over the role of Mickey and wife at this point.
But at no point did Mickey give a speech that was
How?
something like,
Yes,
when
he
the
did.
dust has
He
all
says,
cleared.
"Get up, you son of a bitch, because Mickey loves you."
That
That's
was part
5.
4.
That's 5 when he's
Oh,
having
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hallucinations from the fucking video drone.
Isn't it in the other one though too?
No, that's a clip from something that didn't happen
two?
in any of the
No,
movies.
in part. Is it part 4 or part 5? We see that where Mickey like just melts away like the German and the Nazi and
It's 5.
is that 5?
5's terrible.
Oh, it's like horrifying scene.
5 makes
Tommy
no
Gunn.
goddamn sense.
Okay, let's rate the Rockies right now.
I will.
1 through 5. Are we counting the 6th one?
Yes, because I really
I never saw
enjoy
the
that.
6th one.
6th one is very good.
I've
No,
heard
it's
of
not.
it.
It fixes
I've heard
a
it's-
lot
Any
of
movie where
problems.
Rocky loses is not
Are
that
we counting
good.
Watch the
Creed?
alternate
And I'm
ending,
calling
he
the
wins.
first
Are
one.
we counting Creed?
I'm not.
Are we counting Creed? No. Has any of us seen Creed? I haven't seen
I
it.
No.
haven't seen Creed.
But have you
I heard
seen
it's
Rocky
good.
Balboa?
No, I didn't.
So we're not counting that either.
I'm
I've
gonna.
only
1 through
seen-
5.
I've only seen the
1
5.
through 5.
You want me
I
to
guess
go
that's what we're gonna
first?
do. I don't know if you want to.
I like 1, 2. I'm gonna throw 6 in there, but since we aren't allowed, that's the third best in there. Then 4, then 3, then 5.
Wow, you're so off except
Yo.
for your last pick.
I love 2, but I can't put it ahead of
1.
1.
Yes, you can.
It is
Because
better.
Rocky wins in it.
That's not
1,
why it's better.
Yes, it is.
Go ahead.
1, 4, 2,
3, 5.
3, 5.
I respect the first 2 a lot, so I would go.
You know why I don't like 5?
2.
This fucking kid is annoying.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's his real kid, isn't it?
I still feel like
Sage?
1 is. It has a lot of more boring parts. So I go.
It's slower. It's 70s.
It is. I go 2, 4, 3, 1.5.
What?
I do. For entertainment value. Entertainment value, I go 2, 4, 3, 1, 5.
There is no better part in the entire series
You're drunk,
than in
Lamrico.
part 1 when he goes to the ring, takes a look around, and realizes he has no chance of winning
Yeah.
that fight. That
But then-
is incredible. And he's like, I gotta do it anyway.
No,
And
because you
no,
already
no,
know
no.
he's going to lose.
No, the best part of that, part 1, is when Apollo has just beat the fuck out of him, knocked him down again, and he gets up, and Rocky just goes like this,
And Apollo does
just
not
looks
want
like,
to do it.
Apollo just looks down like, fuck.
I'm never gonna knock this guy out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
best part.
it's probably the best one, but I went entertainment value.
I love to.
2,
I really love
4, because
Also-
Ivan Drago in that whole Russian scene where he goes and he trains
No,
the
no.
old-fashioned way in Siberia. Well, fucking the Russians, he's in the lab getting steroids
I got
and he
problems
fucking
with that,
beats
though.
them.
That's why I said America does
Yeah.
everything by the book.
Exactly.
We try
That's
hard.
why I'm very patriotic.
Also,
How dare he
and
run up
3
an
has-
incline on a treadmill?
that
3
means
has-
there's 3 montages in part 4 or 4 montages.
There's 4.
Montages are great. I love the 80s.
The
Soundtrack.
fight is a montage.
Soundtrack of part 4.
In the burning
Oh my God,
heart,
still listen to it
Just
to this
about
day.
to
Yeah.
burst.
One of the
Dude.
best get pumped up for
The
something things you
best
can listen
when
to.
she tells him you can't win and he takes a drive and you see him back out of the driveway
and you
with the
see
license
the
plate
events
South
of part 4
Oh my God, and he
happening
just-
in a montage.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
and also, how many times do you have to fucking shift a car?
I know.
He's just like, there's no one on the fucking road.
First of all, he got that thing into turbo gear by the end of his shift. So that's what he was looking for.
That is.
That's how you get memories in your head. You go turbo gear and you're
It's like
Joe
shifting
Bloody.
into
Oh,
10th
yeah.
gear. Fucking, it's crazy.
It was so good. The song.
And that robot.
Entertainment value,
The
I still
fucking
think
robot.
it's 2, 4, 3 because 3 has
Happy
the
birthday, Polly.
ultimate male. Yeah, it has Hulk Hogan.
The
It has
ultimate male.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh. I thought you were going to say
His
You're talking about
character,
3?
yeah, where he has
Okay.
that charity
I thought
wrestling
you were going to
match.
say you enjoyed the beach scene with him and
Oh
Apollo
my God.
jumping in the waves. With their
The
tube
shorty
so-
shorts
their
and
tube
tube
socks,
socks.
clear up to their knees,
No,
matching tube socks.
But the Rocky series it's highly touted, even on like IMDb,
highly
because
touted.
my girlfriend and I do these little quizzes for each other. The Rockies, if you look at them, they're like I don't know what the 5th one is, but the 4 of them are all above 6s, and that's hard
They're
to find.
perfect Saturday or Sunday afternoon movies that come
Yeah,
on
they're
and you just fucking
solid.
lay on the couch and
They're solid.
I've always found 3 to just be a mix of 1 and 2 put together into a half hour.
I never understood
There's more entertaining parts of 3 though.
Better theme song too.
part 5. I never understood
Part
the
5
whole
sucks.
losing the fortune. How
Part
the-
5 takes him back to his roots, uses the same director as Part 1, and was meant to end the
Didn't,
series.
oh no, he
But for
wanted to direct
some
one.
reason,
Who I have, I think the head vampire went down on Cheryl Lee.
yeah, it seemed that way.
He bit her in the
He's like,
upper thigh.
she's thinking to herself, "There's not many people that want to go down on a prostitute." That's
Probably
for sure.
not. Do you like the rules?
No, that's what I was gonna get into before things get crazy. With vampire movies, it seems like
Well,
you
they
can
try to
kill
change
them.
up stuff.
You can either kill them doing
I like
everything,
the lure in this movie.
or in this movie, there's only a few things you can do. So
do you
like
like, do you like, it's
You
not
just
exact-
complained a few episodes about running water being able to kill them and garlic and all this.
No, I'm not complaining that there's a few things you can do. I'm complaining that they never stay consistent with vampires. Everyone wants to make new rules.
to be all fair, each different
I mean,
vampire movie
if,
should have its different take on what
if,
kills a vampire.
If our local hero George Romero would have stuck by the rules, he would have made a voodoo zombie film
That's
in
fine.
'68.
Zombie from 9 was pretty good. Lucio Fulci. They
I've
were
never
voodoo.
seen that. Is that voodoo zombies?
Yeah, they're voodoo
Oh, it is?
zombies. They're really good.
Someone fights a shark, I think.
Yeah, a zombie fights a shark.
That's
a lot
right.
of titties in that movie too, though, right?
There are, of course.
That sounds like a
Italian.
10 out of 10.
We watch a woman taking a shower for no reason.
That's a 10 out of 10. Would you get video drama 10 out?
Is that really that upsetting?
It's weird.
It's a
It's alright.
it's a better pick for 10 out of 10 than
Cemetery.
Cemetery Man.
Cemetery
Yeah,
Man.
remember that girl's big aerial was.
I want to get that version where the cover of the Blu-ray is her on the tombstone.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We gotta stay on track with this movie.
Okay, so these rules, I like the rules. They kind of just intersperse stuff throughout the movie, and you know.
Well, they have their own rules they go by too, as far as like.
Dude, we already
what-
talked
Well,
about
yeah,
Valak
and that
flying and attacking the truck when they were driving away from the hotel. Are we past the hotel scene yet?
We're past
It's a
it.
massacre.
They bring the prostitute with them because she'll be able to tell them where the vampire
Yeah,
is.
somehow. Well, apparently it's a rule that if a master vampire bites somebody, they have a connection.
For a little while before they change. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
That's fine.
Fine.
That's what I say. It's
So
fine.
they
I
say
don't
she
fucking
is up to
care.
48 hours before she fully changes.
Right. So what's Daniel Baldwin do? Get her nude as fast as possible.
And tie her down.
Tie her to a bed.
No,
Do
I
you think he had
said
sex with her?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
do too.
I think so,
While
too.
she was out, he had sex with her. What a creep.
He claims he tied her down basically to make sure
When
she was
if
bit.
she turned, yeah, she didn't bite him.
He was checking to see where she was bit, if she was bit, and if she was bit, he tied her down to make sure she didn't attack him, I guess. Even though there's 48 hours before
He wanted to
she
fuck
did.
her and she
Yeah,
wasn't responding.
I'm pretty sure.
And I'm pretty
Ah.
sure James Woods knows Danny Baldwin's bit later, and he is such a good friend that he's like, "What happened? Are you sure? Are you sure what happened there?"
Yeah, it
But-
was pretty
What's the matter
obvious.
with
He
that
was
arm?
like,
he
yeah, I've
knows.
seen this. I know what this is.
He knows.
Did you get a
Yeah.
Tarantino, George Clooney vibe?
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Just on the road, Western.
There was a lot. Yeah, there was a little
where
bit of that
Baldwin
going
is
on in here.
Tarantino, and it's kind of like, dude, don't rape people. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I think this is what Near Dark wanted to be.
Oh!
Yes. This is a much better Near Dark.
Get the fuck out of here. These effects are atrocious.
These
compared
effects
to
are
Near Dark.
You're gonna call K&B's effects
Yeah.
atrocious.
Dude, I already
Ooh.
said the flames in the
The
Oh,
flames look
man.
bad, but I think the makeup
Suck.
effects.
The
are good.
rest of it looked really good. I
Get the
thought.
fuck out. It's pale Twilight vampire is what this
This
is. You
this
just-
is
This score just dropped now because you challenged me.
this is what Near Dark wanted to be. I think
Okay, so James
Catherine
Woods.
Bigelow's. No, she's good.
she's better than John Carpenter. Is that what you're gonna say in horror movies?
No. She's better in 1998 than John Carpenter is.
She was in 1987.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
I don't
I-
agree.
Carpenter made this
Lost
movie
track of that
10
one.
years before, even.
I think no. This is just like Escape from New York. Badass.
Bite your tongue.
Just go. It's not.
You know what?
James
Escape
Woods
from New
is
York.
not.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was
As-
about to say it.
he's
Doesn't
not the
matter.
same as
You're
Snake.
pulling that plug.
Plug Pink Floyd.
Adam Hunt, Mother.
Yeah.
All right.
My
Great.
point.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck am I listening
It's
to?
like all of a sudden Pink Floyd.
When you say it's Escape from New York, I think you're trying to say James Wood is equal
I'm not saying he's
to
equal.
Kurt Russell.
I think that's what John Carpenter was going for here, like a Snake Plissken-esque type character hunting vampires in the West.
It didn't work.
It was okay.
Worked better in Near Dark.
That's
Western.
not true.
Get the fuck. Fucking
That's not
picking that
true.
movie, you people are rewatching it.
I watched it once. And it was... Hey, Dad, give me some blood transfusion.
Oh, I'm a farmer. I know how to do the medical procedure for that.
Yeah, some tubes, a wire, and
So
no
you're-
longer a vampire.
You're
Thank
forgiving a Videodrome's plot for the
you.
message.
Ooh, I like this. He's attacking you.
Oh.
Let's get
Well,
Yeah.
get me out of the way.
But
Yes.
for this awesome Western vampire movie,
Mhm.
yeah, blood
vampires?
transfusion's kind of a cheesy plot. It would never work, but
It would never work. There's no message there. There's nothing.
Videodrome would never work.
Wouldn't it?
No!
You couldn't make a signal implanted in something that could make somebody go fucking nuts.
Fox News does every day, I guess.
Yeah. You countered your own point. Point for John. Thank you,
It
Ben.
doesn't matter. Near Dark is way better than this movie. And anybody listening out there, please tell us which one you
Yeah.
prefer: vampires or Near Dark.
I prefer vampires.
Yeah. We've
a
got
lull of the 45 minutes of them
sucks
at the
is
fucking
that they
hotel.
spend the second act of this movie in a
They
hotel.
should have left the team
Yes.
until the hour mark.
Mhm.
They should have.
Well, we get the there was
They
another
should've.
team in
John
Germany.
Carpenter, what were you thinking, you faggot?
He's-
Cut that.
No,
Nope,
cut
let
it.
that go.
What is wrong? You're like
I
Michael
don't know.
Scott.
That's just
that's a Michael Scott line. No, go ahead. Let that go. We get
Don't
word.
let that go.
We get word that there was another team that was ambushed and killed in Germany. Do you believe this?
Germany.
No, they're
Did
just
that
feeding
come
him
up?
shit.
Just feeding them shit to
Yeah.
get them out of the area.
Mm.
Okay. I got Crow gets a tag along from the church. This is the new Padre, who we're supposed to believe
John Crow.
might be sketchy.
Jesus Christ.
Jack-
JC.
Jack
He's
Crow.
on that
Right.
cross later.
Jack
Right.
Crow.
You like that?
Jack Crow.
Jack Crow, not John.
John Carpenter.
John Crow is a guy I golf against every year.
Okay.
I swear. John Crow and his
Did
father.
you just see my shoulders slump?
I'm gonna bring you.
He's
You know what?
like, I just want to get
No.
through this movie.
Listen, I'm gonna bring you my golf schedule,
Okay.
and you will see John Crow on it.
All right.
I don't not believe you.
I think you kind of do, Drew Carey, with those framey glasses.
Okay.
So
Brr,
we find out that
brr.
slowly we find out information that this master vampire is looking for something called the Black Cross, which will allow
They
him.
look at a map that has a circle that
It's pretty
expands outward,
ridiculous.
and he's like, they
It's
must be looking for
not
something.
good.
Yeah,
The Black
It's in a
Cross.
New Mexican church
I think so.
or in Arizona.
I thought they were in Mexico. I don't know where they're
They're
at.
not in Mexico.
Are they
It's-
crossing the border? It's
no.
porous.
It's definitely New Mexico.
It
It's
is
a porous
Mexico.
border.
Well,
It's Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Wait.
here's the
Wings.
problem with this.
Do you remember Wings?
Yeah, that was Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, but the old guy was like, Las Cruces.
Who, Roy? Who's the old guy?
Never mind. He played the old man in Christmas Vacation. Clark, get my stogies.
I know that guy.
Yeah, he was
He
in
was
Wings.
in Wings.
Yeah, every once in a while he'd show up. as a
Dude, that
character.
was, what's his name? Puppet Master himself from the third one. Toulon.
Oh,
Never mind.
What's his
It just-
name?
I don't know what his name is. I know who you're talking about.
I know
When
who
you
his
said
name
Las
is.
Cruces, there was an episode of Wings where he's like, Las Cruces.
What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
William?
Hung.
No. No. No, it was not William Hung who did that.
I'm sorry, John, for this.
She
one.
bangs
This is on me.
thing.
It's okay.
This is on me.
It's okay.
We get Katrina getting visions of the master vampire.
This is unbelievably frustrating because there is a lot of plot development going on in montages that this woman is having.
There's a lot of montages, and I don't
Yeah, he
like
kills
it.
a priest.
They
He's
go
looking
in-
for the cross.
Yes, they go into the church to get this very important, what's it called?
The Black
MacGuffin?
Cross.
They go in to get this thing.
It will allow the master vampire to walk around during the day.
During the
Right.
daylight, yeah.
So rather than like have a big scene where there's like you see it through her vision of him walking in and killing all the people. It's
Yeah.
boring, to be
But-
quite honest.
This is also
Yeah,
where
the main parts are boring in this movie.
Yeah.
this is also where
But there's a lot of good parts.
Daniel Baldwin is babysitting her.
He breaks.
She tries
his,
to go out a window. He pulls her back in.
cuts his
He
arm.
cuts his arm, and then she sees the blood and
And
attacks
bites
him.
it.
He
Yeah.
fucking bitch slaps her.
He,
Bitch slaps. He
It's-
cold cocks her.
yeah, what he did to her was too much.
What?
It was too much.
She
in my
bit
opinion.
him.
Yeah, and but
Equal
he
treatment,
Okay,
bitch.
look. She bit him in the arm.
Cut that equal treatment thing, John. You're cutting already, so.
Don't cut anything. She bit him in the arm.
Mm.
That's fine. Now he's a vampire. He's gonna make a decision. Do I A, kill this bitch and become a
Sound like
vampire?
Tarantino.
Or
Do
two,
I
let this
kill
bitch
this
live.
bitch?
I have sex with her, and I'm gonna be a vampire anyway. So what Billy Baldwin does, Danny
It's
Baldwin
not
does.
Billy
Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Shut up with the Baldwins. It doesn't matter about the Baldwins. What Danny Baldwin does, he says, "Hey, she bit me.
You sound like Tarantino.
I'm a vampire. I'm gonna have sex with her for the rest of this movie."
I don't think he. Well, besides
He
the
tried
rape,
to.
Besides the rape, I don't think he had sex with her. Not on screen.
He did start calling her baby.
Yeah, he did
start
start calling her
taking care
baby.
of
He
her.
had a love interest in this vampire.
which threw me off because again I thought
James Woods is the one going for it at the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning,
But James
Woods all
Woods
over.
is the ultimate vampire killer.
I thought you were gonna say the ultimate badass, and I was like,
Mm-mm.
walk away,
Yeah.
walk
Look.
away. I can't.
James Woods
He's not
is
a
a 7
badass.
out of 10. He's not a 9.
He's a 6 out of 10.
He's a 7.
Which is exactly what this movie
This
is.
is not his
7.
forte. He doesn't belong here.
You have a 10 out of 10 for Video Drum.
He's too old.
I'm
for
talking
this
That's
about
my
role.
perfect
James
movie for
Woods
him.
as a whole. In his
88?
movies, he's a 7 out of 10.
88, maybe 98. He's a little too old, dude. His
He's
eyes
not
are
too
puffy.
old.
He
Did
is
you
a-
look at him with white hair? I just posted a picture of him.
Did you
He
look
is-
how far back his IMDb goes? 60s. This is
Wow,
like
really?
98. Yeah.
Holy shit.
He was still cool.
He was old. He could tell you cool stories about the past, but he's old.
Don't be like that, because Tom Atkins is still cool.
Oh yeah, he was great in
You're-
My Bloody Valentine
you're-
3D when he got a fucking pitchfork through his
You're
throat.
comparing James Woods to
You guys are
Tom
being
Atkins.
egregious right now.
You're comparing James Woods to Tom Atkins.
No.
different things. They're completely different.
Yeah, they're different. But James Woods, he's cool in this role. He is this
No,
sunglasses
they wrote
wearing,
it for a cool person. and it didn't
vampire
work.
hunting.
I almost will place money on it. They wrote it for a Kurt Russell character.
Yes.
And Kurt Russell was doing something else and he couldn't do it.
So James Woods is low budget Kurt Russell, which is still a 7 out of 10.
No. I think what you're saying is that you like the lines. You can't like how they're delivered.
It's bad delivery.
Yeah.
James
The lines
Woods
are
is
great.
fine.
And James Woods is okay, but
He's fine.
you
in
have
this
great
movie.
lines being delivered by an okay actor.
He's slightly less than
It's
fine.
a 1998 vampire movie.
hmm
This is what I expect it to be.
This is what I expected. To be,
Exactly.
right.
So,
Shit.
like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say this right now. It makes me think that Fright Night is a top 3 vampire movie. That's what it makes me think. When I watch all these vampire
Oh, yeah.
movies that we watch, I think that Fright Night from '85.
Why are you comparing this to Fright Night?
This isn't
Because
the
there's
same thing.
vampire movies out there. There's a lot of them. But I think I've watched Fright Night. I watched it once for the movie, and I've probably watched it 4 times since then. I think Fright Night
You watched it for the movie?
for not the
Oh
movie,
my
for our
God.
podcast. I'm sorry. I've had a lot of beers.
Yep.
I think Fright Night is one of the best vampire movies we've ever watched.
I agree.
No
That's
one's
what I'm saying.
debating Fright
That's what
Night.
I'm saying.
We're talking about vampires.
You guys stop bad-mouthing vampires, because Fright Night was amazing.
I'm not that drunk and
That is
sloppy.
basically what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying, when I watch all these vampire movies, we've watched a lot of vampire movies.
Fright Night's the best.
Fright Night
There's
is
not
top
a lot
3.
of quality to work with here. Just because this
We
one's
just
better
watched
than,
What We Do in the Shadows. Where would you rank that? I think that movie is phenomenal.
of the ones we watched. That's
I would
up
rank
there.
it as a vampire movie.
Now,
It's pretty good.
Ben Graham and I watched Nosferatu, and I would put that higher than this.
Come on.
It would. It's just
You said it was boring, though.
the vampire looks better. The story is better. It's simple and it's executed.
What about
better.
Dracula? What
The
about...
1931 one?
Sure, let's go with
I've
that.
never reviewed it, but I've watched it. It's good.
Let's go with all the other vampire
Hammer
movies out
Draculas,
there.
they're good.
Forsaken.
Look, if you're going to compare this to the millions of vampire
How do you...
movies,
Okay, so
Twilight.
how do you compare vampire movie? How do you just justify it in the horror realm? Do you
This-
justify it in the vampire realm?
This
Where
is
do you put
middle tier vampire movie?
yeah, I agree. It's right in the
middle tier, like 6, 5,
5
right in
or
there?
6.
Probably
Yeah,
six.
Yeah,
it's
you're
probably right
on.
in there.
6 would be on the high end.
It's
But,
probably
yeah.
no. It's 6 is probably on the low
Now that
end,
you
but
just,
that's fine.
This is an
It's
average
boobs.
movie. This is average.
There are a lot of good shots though. The vampires coming up in the dirt is
He
phenomenal.
is trying
The
to-
vampire
He's
hanging
so-
out in the dirt.
You know what's going to happen? We're all going to have the same score.
First of
We're
all,
probably going to. Yeah,
I
you're gonna be
never
like,
said-
this was so bad, I give it this. I'm gonna be like, this was so good, and I give it this, and it's gonna be a 6.5.
No one
out of
said
10 or
that this
something.
movie's shit. There are good
No,
scenes and good
it's
shots in
just-
this movie.
It
It's
seems
right.
like a half-hearted
falls-
effort.
It falls slightly above the average
Let
of
me ask you
vampire
this.
movies.
Was
These
James
6.
Woods a name?
Yeah.
Was he a name at this time? Was this
I
somebody-
love the Virgin
James
Suicides,
Woods-
but
James
nobody
Woods-
else does.
I do. I like that movie.
James,
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It was just.
But that's not
unexpected
horror.
that
I'm
that
sorry.
movie was
It
gonna be
was a
thrown
Nobody-
out.
drama. I watched it when it was on
Nobody
pay-per-view
watched the
in
Virgin
90.
Suicide
Yeah,
Zone
I
and said
liked
this
it a
guy needs
lot.
to be in vampires.
You should read the
Nobody.
book.
I like the movie a lot.
Those two movies have nothing to do with each other other than James Woods is in them.
Um,
And he's better suited for that role.
so
I'm better suited for a lot of roles, but I don't do them.
Sick burn? Question mark. I'm not
So-
sure what that meant.
No sick burn. Fact.
Sick burn on yourself?
No burn on anybody.
Where are we at? There's another montage
Mm.
where we see the old priest getting killed.
Yeah, and then he gives
On
them the
the
map,
desert.
shows them where the Black Cross is. Then we
Yeah.
have a montage of him getting the Black Cross.
7 masters walking together.
Yeah, they pull themselves up out of the dirt.
Just a
I
cool
think
shot.
that's cool. I
It-
think it's really
yeah,
cool.
that's pretty good.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of cool
where
shots
it
in
grew-
this movie.
But when I
Very
saw
good.
that shot, I'm like, wait a minute, wouldn't this be like the intro to the third act? Was that the second act I just watched? What the fuck?
Maybe he rearranged.
Pacing and rear. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh boy.
They should have had the whole team until at least an hour in this movie.
Maybe kill them off one by one like it's fucking Predator or something?
Yeah, that would have been great. Show
This-
effects for him murdering every vampire hunter except James Woods and Billy Baldwin, whatever.
Did you get a
Fine.
the chick master vampire with the big old frizzy hair? I
Mhm.
totally got a Harry Potter. What's her name?
No,
Bellatrix Lestrange vibe from her.
You're talking.
You
I don't
never
know
read,
Harry
you never read
Potter.
the Harry Potter books?
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, I don't like wizards.
Do you think it's gonna bring devilness into your house?
I do. I'm
That's
afraid.
probably something my mom.
I
I'm
read
very
Attack of Rob
superstitious.
Zombie's 31 from Hell or whatever
never
that
seen
new
it.
one, 3 from Hell or whatever
I stopped watching
that
Rob
new
Zombie.
one is.
I stopped watching Rob Zombie after the Halloween bullshit.
I'd love to cover Halloween too from Rob Zombie.
We
on this
did,
show.
and you lost.
I don't believe I did.
I
don't
took
think I lost.
I took Carly to that movie on an early date, and she stayed with me.
You know what the problem with that movie was? I can give you one word.
Scout, whatever her name is.
Expectations.
No, there's
Hey,
no
no, no, no.
expectations because part one was terrible.
Wait,
Mhm.
say that into this.
What?
Into this
I tell
microphone.
Robin all the time that the problem with part
Scout.
2 is that Scout
Whatever her name
screams
is.
fuck the whole movie, and
No.
she is so unbearable that you can't deal with anything
I
else going on.
underst-
Can
I
you say
underst-
that into this, please,
Hold
for
on,
me?
hold on, John. I
For me.
understand. I understand what you're trying to say. Where part two, it's this whole concept of.
It's artsy.
No. It's
It
he's
is
trying
a
to say
little
it's this victim.
This is what happens to somebody who survived after seeing all their
Yeah.
friends murdered.
I understand what you're trying to say. I didn't like her in the first one
Okay.
as Lori. I just thought it was totally.
It doesn't
wrong.
work with the character. as
Dude,
you
when
know her.
she's poking her hole through the fucking bagel, and like I was just like, that's not Laurie
That's not
Strode.
Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
At all.
So
At all.
now Danielle Harris, on the other hand, she's,
She gets naked, and we
awesome.
love Danielle Harris for everything she's ever done.
but
I've seen her in a pretty bad movie with Michael Beale.
Danielle Harris
Ooh,
is
what
still a
movie?
9 out of
I
10.
can't remember, but it was terrible.
all right, let's get back on this one.
All right. So now they're gonna go get them because it's sundown. We're gonna go to the place where they're hiding, which is in a town called
like an old prison. Santiago.
Santiago. Yeah. So
They-
there's a prison. They're hiding in the prison, and their plan is to drag them out one by one through the elevator.
They don't know
Which
that
is
though,
stupid
for sure.
because
They don't know
you're
that for
using-
sure going in.
No, that's what they want to do. They're
They
using.
come to that conclusion.
They're
They
using.
think that, yeah.
They know that this is a badass vampire, but yet they're going to use old tactics on a badass
Isn't
vampire.
But he's from the
Stupid.
1500s. How do you deal with something from the 1500s?
What's that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about new tactics.
No, this is.
What are you gonna do with
This
this
isn't
vampire?
just a master vampire, which I believe they have taken
Which it
down
is.
in the past. This is a whole new entity.
This is the master vampire.
So why use old
He was-
tactics?
He was
In the 14th century, he was a
essentially,
heresy.
this guy is
Heresy.
Vladimir
You know what I-
Taylor. I
Do you know
think
what I
is
got
what
out
they
of
meant.
this? I got the Ghostbusters 2, and I'm sure you
Yeah.
can do Vigo.
They say that this guy is
On
pretty
a
much
throne
Vlad
of
the
skulls.
Impaler.
Yeah.
This guy
Where
is
was-
Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah, but like they killed him in 7 different ways.
I know Ghostbusters 2 more than I know Ghostbusters 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I know all about
In a
Vigo!
castle of skulls on a
Everything
throne
you're
of
doing
pain,
is
I
wrong.
sat on a throne of blood. What was will be. What
I
is
love,
will be no
I love
more.
Drunk Cobra. He just screams out, "I know Ghostbusters 2 more than Ghostbusters 1."
I do. I gave Ghostbusters a 7 out of 10. I give
But
Ghostbusters
what a
2
review.
You weren't around for
I was
Ghostbusters 1 review.
around for the first 10 minutes. And that
You
was
let us
about
know
it.
you were going to be sleeping. And that was the end of that.
That's because I took my migraine pill before I came here and I drank way too many beers.
So
Tap out.
They get one vampire out into the sun. Just one. The
That's-
second time
Can
they
you
try
believe
it.
she's on fire?
no, because the effects look terrible.
Can you play She's on Fire anyway?
She's on fire, and she burns through the night at the speed of light.
Who's
Oh,
on fire?
Springsteen.
No, that's I'm on fire.
From
Yeah.
You play
Scarface
Springsteen.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
and
Yeah.
GTA
Whatever.
3.
I'll play anything with fire in it.
How about
Bunch
Burn
of
It Down
fire
the House?
No, we're not doing Burn It Down the House
How
again.
about the Talking Heads?
You can morph that into I'm on fire because Spring's awesome.
Yeah, but
Bruce
he's
Lee.
talking about I have an erection, and that is James Woods does say several times, "You're getting wood from me beating the
He
shit
does
out of
talk-
you."
Mahogany.
Can you plug that whole scene when they're in the car together?
God damn it! You're fine.
It's so funny to me.
So,
And Bruce
uh,
Springsteen is awful.
Thanks.
Awful.
Okay, aren't they called the Slayers? That's what they're called, right?
So
They call themselves the Slayers.
I'm thinking
Who
of walking
does?
off
James
the show
Woods
right
and his
now.
crew?
Yeah, they're the Slayers.
They call themselves...
Because he says, "Welcome to the Slayers."
I'm thinking of walking off the show right now.
Why?
What did I do?
You bash Springsteen.
He's terrible.
How many
Get
times
the
has he
fuck
done that though?
Yeah,
And now you
Bruce
threaten to
Springsteen.
walk off the show every time.
You can't walk off. That's Robin's. How do you feel good about yourself?
Sorry, Robin. You know it was yours.
He brought that on himself.
What do
That
you
cat
want?
sounds
Let him in.
ferocious.
Oh, he's scary.
What do you want?
Look how scary he is.
You're just like my
He
cat.
looks like that cat from the next movie we're about to review.
No, he
Yeah,
does.
I
I
know.
wrote
My
that
down.
cat. My cat looks the exact same as that cat.
Is that a calico cat? What is that?
It's not. That's the opposite of calico.
No, calico's like white,
Uh-huh.
brown.
My cat has that
Orange.
color, except it has a peanut butter smudge.
What do you call that? I'm sorry, I don't mean.
I thought it was just
What
a-
is that cat color?
It's a
Gray.
tabby
It's
cat.
not gray at all. Look at it. It's brown
Isn't it-
and brown.
Isn't it a tabby cat?
A tabby cat is a cat that has no home and it works in the alley.
It works.
That's
It does
Heathcliff.
tricks in the alley. Yeah,
He's a good
was
cat. He
tabby
doesn't
cat.
bite or scratch anybody. Unlike the
Well, I
other one.
hope not.
The other one's an
He's got a
asshole.
little thing that could be our cat's eye.
Hey, Milo, just lay right by the microphone.
Put my ass on that microphone.
Put it on
Put
my
my
beer.
ass on your beer. They're basically taking down all the master vampires one by one.
There's 9 of them. Yeah. Pull them out into the light
Do you
and
trust?
make them burn.
Do you trust Padre at this point?
Padre, that's my one conflicting thing in this.
I thought that maybe he was in on
Padre,
I did
you
too.
think that he might be in on it, but he doesn't know any of the details about any of the circumstances
he says
going
he
on.
doesn't, the whole movie. So like,
But you have no reason not to trust him. He's a Padre.
you have no reason to trust him.
I'm Catholic, so I kind of trust him.
I'm Catholic, so my butthole is scared.
All I know
Wow.
is.
Oh my
I was
God.
gonna say,
You're.
It's afraid. Daniel Baldwin and the woman end
Shirley.
up driving away. Yeah.
she rips him apart though.
She
halfway
tears
down
his
the road.
neck open.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? I'm a vampire.
So she
I'm
became
gonna
full
bite your
vampire.
Mm-hmm.
She went full vampire. Never go full vampire.
I want to know how Billy Baldwin survived this.
Jesus Christ.
I want to know how Daniel Baldwin survived this. I'm sorry. The Baldwins, they don't matter if it's not Steven and Alec.
Baldwin residence. No, this is Billy Baldwin. If you want Daniel Baldwin, call his extension. Stupid! Hey, Alec, do you know what sucks about being a Baldwin? No. What? Nothing! Yeah!
I still watch that show, Match Game. Alec hosts it, and he hates Trump. And it makes me mad, but I still watch it.
That's a Michael Scott line.
It makes me mad, but I still watch it.
Yeah. It makes me mad, but I still watch
Yeah,
it.
it makes me mad, but I still watch it.
Okay,
Uh,
so
Are you saying I'm Michael
they
Scott?
captured Jack.
I'm half
and,
retarded,
Meanwhile, the
Padre
Padre's
gets
hiding.
away. Yeah,
he's hiding.
He hides.
So they capture him and they reveal that the Cardinal wants to put him on a
Cross.
cross.
Like
Well,
Jesus Christ,
No,
Jack
they want to
Crow,
finish.
same initials.
But
Thank
they
you,
want
John
to finish.
Carpenter.
They had Valak apparently had gone through some horrific exorcism, but it was never completed.
He
That's
needs to
why
finish
he's the
it
first
now.
vampire.
So,
Yeah.
and now they need to basically do the exact same thing to Jack Crow.
And they're gonna make this Cardinal immortal eventually when it's over.
Because he doesn't, he's questioning his faith as he gets older, which
Yeah.
all of us do, I'm sure.
What faith?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, we do. Hey. Yes, we do.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if he had faith as you get older, they say like you have more faith as you get older, but do you? Like,
No.
when you
I
start
would say you
reaching,
start looking
You
around.
get less
yeah.
faith when you
Yeah.
get older.
Yeah, that's what I would think. And
Cynicism sets in.
You
So
get
I-
smart when you get older,
I-
and you realize it's just crap.
so you don't believe in God?
I don't know what I believe in, Ben.
I listened.
I was
to,
a Catholic all my life, and I don't know what I believe in.
This is where you're like, you dirty atheist. I listened to.
Get
show
your
today.
hands off me, you
No, that's
damn
okay. I don't
dirty
know.
atheist.
Is there a
It was
God? Is
two
there
atheists-
evolution?
it
I
was
don't know
two
where I
atheists
fall on
talking.
it.
They were just discussing back and forth with a woman who called in from Texas, who was not a Catholic but a Presbyterian, and her reason for believing in God was her 4-year-old nephew was sick and then got better, and she doesn't understand how that could have happened without a God.
Okay.
And
Medicine?
They were
Those
like,
people have mental issues and should probably go talk to like a psychiatrist.
Listen, I am all for the support of prayer. I know it's probably like a collective mind thing, but medicine is definitely what cured me from my cancer. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't prayer.
Okay.
If you
Imagine
had
being
to,
the guy-
If you had
It
to
would-
choose between
if I had to choose
prayers
between
or
two,
medicine, what do you
I
think
would
you'd
choose
take?
medicine.
Okay.
Actual
I was a
scientific-
Catholic my whole life. I had cancer when I was 13. I would choose medicine.
actual scientific study done on people who were given prayer as ways of getting better.
Placebo?
No, not only did it not work, but if somebody knew people were praying for him, it worked worse because of performance anxiety.
I think that's probably just because I don't know why, but I don't know if that.
Performance anxiety. It's
How do
what
we
it
get
was.
into this?
Oh,
Good luck editing this episode.
I don't even want to try. I will. I'll give it a shot.
This is going to be the last one released of the James Woods month.
You know it. Last week we will review Cat's Eye.
We will put Cat's Eye second.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, they have him up on a cross. The vampires have him
I
on a
just
cross.
have endings a bit ridiculous.
They cut his leg to get some blood out of his
in
leg
a cup.
in
Yeah.
a cup.
It's not
I don't
ridiculous
understand
in
what I'm
Demon
looking at
Night.
now.
Also,
Let's not stray too far. Demon Night
Mm,
with Billy Zane.
mm.
William Forsythe.
William Sadler
Oh, it's William
had
Sadler.
the blood of Jesus Christ in this amulet
Can I ask you a
for
question?
years and years and years.
Do you
and
think
years.
it's Jack? What's his last name?
Crow?
Do you think it's Jack Crow because Jesus Christ or John Carpenter?
Maybe
Oh!
both. Oh, you're getting real deep. Maybe it's both.
I'm not
Maybe
getting deep.
John
I'm saying he
Carpenter
was selfish. And he's like, I want to
thinks
be in this
he's
movie.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe John Carpenter was like, I'm a vampire killer.
Up
I'll put
until-
myself in this movie.
JC.
Up until...
Maybe. I like
What
it.
the hell is that stupid Return to L.A. movie?
Oh, Return to L.A. Yeah.
Up until that
Escape
movie,
from LA was not.
was he Jesus Christ? And then that movie came along and it was like, this is your downfall.
But anything with Kurt Russell is still a 5, I feel.
Well, yeah, this movie would have been
This
a lot
movie's
higher.
above a 5. It would have been, if he had Kurt Russell as this, it would have been an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would think so.
With James Woods, it's a.
Okay, now
Slightly.
things get.
I just have ridiculous.
I'm retarded. Just it gets retarded. I can't follow it. Okay, the guy, what's his name?
Padre.
Padre comes out
He
with a
shoots
gun.
the
He
cross.
shoots somebody with a shotgun
Mm.
at 100 yards.
These vampires are super fucking fast. They're masters. They should be on him so fucking fast. When he comes out
They're
with a
not
gun,
ready for what's
Yeah.
going on.
the gun is not going to hurt them.
I don't know.
The gun can't hurt them. He has a gun. Send two. Be like, you two, go get him. He shoots one, the other
Boom,
one bites
boom.
him.
There's a lot of
This
that.
is dumb.
There's a
No,
lot of that in
there's
this
a
movie
lot.
where I go,
When you're out in
should
the
be
sun like
faster.
that, vampires just can't fly like around like you want them to.
It was
You
nighttime.
snap your fingers.
is that your truth?
That's my truth. Boom.
It's
Okay.
ridiculous, this ending.
Yeah, and then Daniel Baldwin drives by, and while the truck's
He-
moving,
he-
Is it as
he
ridiculous
fires-
as in Near
Arrow.
Dark where they're driving around in
No.
a car and they catch on fire?
Cool.
Daniel Baldwin gets bit in the neck. He fires off a submachine gun and then cauterizes his wound.
Oh my God.
Like, what?
That's bad. That's terrible.
Come on.
Oh boy. So
But
he
he's been
drives
doing that
back.
the whole movie.
He drives back, sticks his head out through the top of the truck, and shoots an arrow into the
Valak.
cross. No,
And
No,
he
no, no,
pulls
he
him.
pulls-
Yeah,
and
he pulls
pulls-
him. He knows what he's doing.
He pulls James
Sure,
Wood.
because it totally would land the right way, and it would pull the cross, but it can't pull
A Padre's
it can't
first
pull
shot
a vampire
is
out of a
great.
church, but it can pull a cross out of the ground.
Yeah.
Oh. So he gets out, he lets them go, and they just chase them back to the prison where some of them die in the sunlight. Do they kill Valak with a stake, or...
James Woods did something amazing.
Oh, somebody throws a stake to James Woods and he
Okay.
Jumps
Sticks
out a
Valak.
pillar, opens up the sun, and
Mhm.
Valak explodes.
And it's
And
another
again,
bad explosion.
ends with my last word there. Ridiculous.
Because Near Dark was
He tells Daniel Baldwin, "I know you're a vampire.
ridiculous.
You have 2 days to get away,
I'm gonna come and hunt
but
you.
I have a certain set of skills, and
Yeah.
I'll karate chop you in Europe."
Love it.
He basically is the first Liam Neeson in Taken.
Yeah. I will find you, and I will kill you. And they're like, "All right, bye, buddy." And they
That's
give him a
way
hug.
better than Liam Neeson jumping a train in an electric car.
You know what? He's right. I'm
He
gonna give
found
this
his
movie an
daughter on a boat and somehow saved her and
8.
her
Oh,
best friend
boy. I'm
Yeah,
not
but it was
comparing.
from being
But
hostile.
it was those pesky Islamists, though, who were
Uh,
taking white.
I don't know anything about Islamists or anything else.
So,
did you get wood from killing those vampires? Oh, yeah.
Mahogany, for sure. I got mahogany.
I would have said redwood, but that's just me.
So, who
Sequoia!
has not went first yet? Cobra.
I'm gonna give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. It's not great
You
by any means.
fucking talk this up as if you're gonna give it an 8. And
I was
like,
waiting
yeah,
for just
6.5.
a crazy score.
I'm a realist, man. I know this movie's not great. James Wood he's good, he's not great. He's good in a lot of things, but he's not great in anything.
Except Videodrome.
Anything.
drunk
It's a
Cobra.
little above average. I like this movie. It's like the Western Near Dark, but it's better. Near Dark was a 5. This
Let
is
it
a
go.
6.5. It had more fun elements. James Woods is dropping one-liners the whole time. I like it. My co-hosts don't, but that's fine.
You don't even
They
know
can
what
fuck
we're gonna
themselves.
Do you know what we're gonna give it?
No.
I think you do.
I don't. I assume it's going to be right around a 5. But 6.5 for this movie. I think it's above average vampire movie. There's a lot of bad vampire movies out there. And but this
Recently.
makes me like Fright Night even better. Because I know that
I'm
I watched
fascinated.
Fright I've
I'm
only watched
fascinated.
Fright Night 3 times, maybe
I'm-
4 times the whole time through.
I'm
And
fascinated.
each time I watch it gets better. And every time I watch a vampire movie I'm like, this is not even close to Fright Night, and it makes it rise above that.
I'm just
So
fascinated
if I
where
would
you
go
keep
back,
pulling
I
Fright
would give
Night out.
Fright Night an 8 out of 10 if I could, because
did
every
already.
vampire movie I watch is not as good as Fright Night, and I think I give it a 7.5 or something. Fright Night's an 8. This is a
We're
6.5.
not reviewing Fright
Vampire.
I don't know why we keep
6.5. Run with it.
All right. My review is gonna sound a little bit like yours. James Woods was dropping one-liners right
That
on the
weren't
floor,
good.
and they were just rattling around. I like James Woods. I don't love him, and I don't love him for this part. This part isn't him. I've never seen him in anything where he acts like this before or
No.
since, and there's a reason for
It's like
it.
they tried to make him an action hero. And,
This had a great idea, which was vampire hunters, a cool group
In
of
the
guys
West.
with one-liners in the West, and it went right down the fucking toilet. Daniel Baldwin lived too long in this movie.
did.
You are right that there are better and worse vampire movies out there on its own.
You can say
Not
that about any
comparing it.
genre, though.
Not comparing it to anything, I'm going to give it a 5 because it's just on its own. It's watchable once. And that's it. Never again. To me, you know what this is? This is, we discussed this before, Veronica, where you watch it and you're like, okay, you're never going back.
No.
So, that's what
I
this
go
is.
back to this. I
No.
watch it a couple
You're
times.
gonna be
now.
like, I go back and watch Veronica.
After what
I
you
would
said last
never-
time? No
I
way.
would never go back and watch Veronica, but a 6.5 in Vampires, what I gave it, I would watch it again.
I'm
You
not
gave it a
watching
5,
this.
you probably won't watch it again.
Yeah. It's not, there's nothing in it that's memorable to me. You know what it's lacking? Is like one of those scenes
Kurt
that come in
Russell.
horror movies where you look back and you're like, oh, that's from that one, the Vampires movie. Nothing in this is memorable.
Not really.
It's got some one-liners, and they're
I feel like
It's all a B. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's not.
And a B is like a 6 out of
A
10.
B is an average, or a C is an average, I guess, actually. I would give it
Yeah.
a C.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 5. All right, Ben.
I would give it a B. I like it a little more than you.
I will go slightly higher than John at 5.5.
Damn.
It's I enjoyed the soundtrack. there were long stretches of this movie where it was just the soundtrack playing and you're getting this montage.
That's mostly what it was.
James Woods in the hotel.
I enjoyed the plot with this this idea of this vampire trying to find something that will allow him to come out in the daylight and just basically just take over. It's slightly different than just the normal Dracula garlic, weapon. I didn't like. I'll agree with you that like you look at the poster and it's like this entire team and they get killed off 12 minutes into the movie. Like it's just I don't know behind the scenes stuff. I don't know if they.
This is John Carpenter's forte, man. Having a team.
Yeah.
It would be perfect, but
is it? Because Lewis is a one-man wrecking crew.
That's true. I'm talking like The Thing. They had all those guys. They all had different like attributes about them, and they one by one got
maybe
picked
that
off.
would have been great with the whole fucking team turning on each other. Are you bit? Are you bit? Fuck
Yeah.
you. Are you bit?
There's
That would've
potential
been-
here.
yeah.
and
That
it's just
definitely
not
could have been
realized.
awesome.
Yeah.
That would have been, basically make this the Thing, but with vampires instead
hell
of
yeah.
an alien. That's awesome.
Not here. Not here.
I do like. Again, I've watched a couple movies with James Woods this month. It's James Woods month. This is my least favorite movie
Don't
with
you
him
come
in
at me
it.
with that.
I feel like he was a bit.
Just because he's a Republican.
I feel like he was a bit over the hill here, and he's never been an action star. And I feel like they tried to. How many like?
We watched him handle a gun in Videodrome,
Ooh,
and he looked
piece
like
of
he was a little
candy.
bit. Like,
he was
not
a
great
bit
with it.
awkward,
And now he's got a crossbow, a giant fucking cross. No, it doesn't
but
work.
like, and I'm sorry, it's uncomfortable to fight in tucked in black t-shirts in tight fitting jeans in the late
in the
90s.
desert?
In the desert in that heat.
It's
Um,
hot.
also, how many of those? This might be a John Carpenter trope because Loomis does it a couple times. That diving as an explosions happen.
Walks away.
Yeah, and he
from
walks
something
away,
that's
and
blowing up.
there's at least 2 or 3 times where James Woods is diving away from an explosion. Doesn't work. I don't buy it. My main problem with James Woods is he's not Kurt Russell. It's no fault of his. It's just previous.
I'm sure he was like, work on a John Carpenter movie? Sure. Be the main star? Sure.
I just think 1998. Exactly. What was James Woods doing in
He wasn't doing anything.
1998?
He was doing all sorts of things.
Virgin
So-
Suicides is the only thing I can think of.
I question people who say that this is Carpenter's last good film.
I believe people say that.
I would say that.
I don't think he did much after this. Though.
You didn't even like In the Mouth of Madness, though.
He did
No,
he did Masters of Horror stuff. That's all I can
basically
think of.
after anything in the 80s, like I'm just not buying.
But you
Carpenter anymore.
liked Prince of Darkness, which is weird.
I liked it slightly better than this.
It was
But
more
Prince of
creative
Darkness
than that.
was
It wasn't as good, but it
Prince
was
of
more
Darkness was
creative.
also in the
Where does that end in the
A 5. They're both 5s.
realm of
Hey!
things?
Prince of Darkness was also in the 80s.
Which it should be better. 80s movies are significantly better
I
than
just
90s.
We just
said-
said it was.
Prince of Darkness is better than this movie.
Yeah, Witch's message was
Oh,
terrible.
Okay, move
So-
on.
It had
Keep
Alice
going.
Cooper and he didn't even sing a song.
I-
If you have Alice Cooper in a movie and you don't sing a song, you lose all credibility.
I don't know what you're saying.
Prince of Darkness.
My last comment.
Alice Cooper. I wanted a song.
My last comment, even though she didn't show nipple, Shirley is pretty trashy hot in this movie.
Yeah, that's true.
She is, but she needed to get naked.
That's what I just said.
Most naked.
Well, no, because she needed to get naked, Ben.
I'm gonna smack you here in a minute.
I just want to record you and play it back to you someday.
Okay, I just
I
want
would
to.
love you to.
I want everyone to know that this 54-minute recording is currently on 2 hours and 4 minutes. So, if you want to reach us, Facebook.com/horrorcasting, horrorcastings@gmail.com. If you got a request, send it in. Maybe we'll review it.
Please
Maybe.
do.
Yeah, please do, guys.
Don't make us pick,
Yeah, we're bad at it.
because I question Cobra's picks.
Ooh.
That's so.
Shots fired.
Ooh.
He always fires shots. That's fine.
We're on Twitter @horrorcasting, and go to iTunes and Podbean and YouTube.
What is Podbean?
It's our server. Instead of Podomatic, we're on Podbean now.
What's that?
Shots fired. Fuck Podomatic, and their expensive bullshit.
Do you lift?
No, that's a total
There's
prop.
no way he lifts. Look at his arms.
I
He eats sandwiches.
I do, but look how much that weighs. I lift that. nothing.
Is that 20 pounds?
Is that 8 pounds each? That's
Yeah,
16 pounds.
16 pounds.
16 pounds, you crook.
Plus the bell, so it's about 18.25.
Yeah, it's nothing.
If Ben can roll it, you know
You
do
do,
at
you
least
do
twice
20
that.
like this, and then you do 20 like this, and then I grab it and go like this.
Oh,
a
yeah, you
couple
gotta
times to
go.
stretch it out. Yeah, it's not really doing anything
There
for
you
my
go.
arms. It's just stretching.
I don't know what this is.
As Joe Rogan will tell
Thank
you,
though.
the shoulders
This is
are a
weird.
weird joint that do weird things, so you got to stretch it as often as you can.
I don't stretch any of my body.
Joe.
Yeah.
That's
Joe
what-
Rogan's like, stretch it as often as you can.
All right, so 2 of us were on the right track with vampires, and one of us
Get
was,
us out of here.
one of us was crazy.
I only gave it a 6.5.
Get us out of this episode.
Thrill
for fuck's
me!
sake.